some more.
What's good? It's your boy Rico. It's been a while, guys. It's been about 2 days. I'm pretty upset, and I'm gonna tell you why I'm pretty upset. I uploaded a video. I think it was a pretty sweet video too, about 2 days ago. I uploaded at night. I woke up in the morning to like check on it. First, I just look at my phone, right? And there's like no comments, and it's kind of unusual. I'm like, okay. So I just opened up my video, looked at how many views I had, and there was 6 views. And that's pretty abnormal. Not because everybody like wants to look at my videos. Like, I'm not that conceited. I mean, but usually there's a few hundred views from you guys and a few comments, and I'm like, why is there only 6 views? This is kind of weird. So I went into the video and found out it got taken down due to copyright because I watched a video. I watched a Pokemon video, and Pokemon decided to take my video down. So I'm pretty upset about that. I'm also upset about my account. We'll get to that in a second. So in the video, what I did was I talked about the Rock Gym. I talked about this new game, Magikarp Jump. I watched a video and I did like a reaction to a song that Pokemon released on their YouTube. I'll link it in the description. It's a pretty catchy song. And that's the song that I watched, I did a reaction to, and that's what the one that got copywritten. That's why I got taken down. But anyway, I did that, and then I covered some news in Pokemon Go. So what we're gonna do is I'm just gonna briefly talk about the Rock Gym because it's already been out for a few days now. All of you have your Corsola. My only concern here is like, why Corsola? Like, it's a Rock Gym. We could have had so many other better mons. We could have had a Kabutops. Like, Kabuto got a buff. Where's the Kabutops? Where's the Aerodactyl? Where's the Regirock? Like, I don't know. I'm pretty upset about that. But anyway, the Corsola, those of you who have it, let me know. Is it good? Is it viable? Is it worth having in a water deck with Kyogre and Manaphy? Because in the video before, I mentioned that I didn't think it would be enough to be in the meta, but your boy's been out of the game for like a week, so I don't even know what's current anymore. I've been trying to keep up, but I'm really just been, I've been upset. Okay. So actually, let's cover more Pokemon Duel news, okay? This is what I get today, okay? Let's take a read. Hello, trainer. Thank you for your patience, and we apologize for the delay. When we tried to issue a transfer ID for your game, we received an error message which was sent to our development team for investigation. This error happens when your game is not linked to the specific device. Due to this, we were unable to transfer ID for your game. Unfortunately, the only way that you will continue to play Pokemon Duel is to start a brand new game. Thank you for playing Pokemon! Sincerely, I'm mad at you. Like, I read that tonight and I was like, are you kidding me? So this is what I sent back to them. I said, as a paying customer, it's pretty upsetting that the only solution is for me to start a brand new account. This is the second time I lost my account. First time being my fault since I didn't read the fine print at the beginning, but the second time I did everything and provided all the proof regarding my account. My support ID was stolen by a fault of my own, which I understand, but is there any way of compensating me for all that I put into the game, or at least having your team work on a better login system to prevent similar situations from happening? I know I'm not the only one who has suffered like this. As someone who makes content for your game, I feel like my requests aren't too outlandish. Like, I understand that they tried and it didn't work out. I get it, but it would be nice to be compensated, or I don't know, something. And we'll touch on this. Like, I've had so many of you reach out to me about giving me your accounts, and I'm completely flattered. Like, I'm very happy that you guys are so willing to help me out. I love that, and thank you so much. The only problem is there's so many possibilities for Pokemon, and like, I'm in the talks with this guy Jerry. He's in the finals for Indigo League, so congratulations on that. And he's like, he's telling me he's ready to move on. He wants to retire the game, and like, I think it's awesome, but I really don't want to take the account just because, like I said, there's so many possibilities with Pokemon. New figures coming out. What if at some point you get that urge, like, oh, I want to come back, and everyone who's offered to give me their account, like, for one, I don't want you to stop playing the game, and two, like I said, if something comes out and you're like, ooh, I want to try it out, now you don't have your account. So I don't know how I feel. I'm still trying to make a decision, but that's where I'm at with Pokemon Duel. Okay, now let's talk about this The new Magikarp Jump game. So I played the video. So this game came out I think about 2 days ago, and the Magikarp song came out about a week ago. Check out that song. It's very catchy, very funny. So let's take a look at this game. A new Pokemon mobile game has just made its way to the App Store. Tired of waiting for the next big Pokemon Go update, but still want to play or still want some mobile Pokemon action in your life? So clearly, this guy, Jacob, he hasn't played Pokemon Duel. Unfortunate for him. We have good news. On Wednesday afternoon, a game titled Pokemon Magikarp Jump soft launch on the Italian App Store. Anyone with an account on the Italian App Store can download the game and start playing right away. But fair warning, Italian is the only language option. According to a rough translation of the description on the App Store, Magikarp Jump is basically a pet simulator game in which players catch Magikarp and feed them to make them stronger and boost their abilities. So when I see pet simulator, there's a couple things I think of. Like way back in the day when flip phones were like the cool thing before there was touchscreens and all that, they had like a custom game on there, and it was like a pet. You took care of like a cat or a dog or something. I don't know. I love those games, and not to mention Tamagotchis or Nano Fighters. Any of you guys who know what those are, please let me know. We can bond. We have something in common. Along the way, players will participate in missions where they can find new Pokemon that will support their Magikarp, such as Pikachu, Charizard, and Rowlet. That's an interesting trio. Pikachu, Charizard, and Rowlet. Like 2 Gen 1 Mons and then a Gen 7. Are we in Gen 7? I think we're in Gen 7. This is obviously a far cry from Pokemon Go, but as popular as the franchise still is 21 years after its debuted on the Game Boy, I can't believe it's been 21 years, man. I'm 27 years old. This game came out prime time for me. That's why I still love Pokemon. There's no doubt that there will be an appetite for anything involving the Pocket Monsters. Unfortunately, we have no idea when the game will make its way to the US App Store, but soft launches can last anywhere from a couple weeks to a few months, so don't get too excited. Yeah, so when I saw this, I instantly went to the App Store, tried to find it, can't find it. On the other hand, if you simply can't wait to start catching Magikarp, no matter what language you do it in, CNET has a great guide for creating a foreign App Store account. Might want to check that out. Developers typically soft launch apps in New Zealand or Canada, but who knows? Maybe Magikarp Jump will start an Italian trend. I might do this if I can get a foreign app store. I don't know. I kind of want to play it. I need to do something to hold myself over. You know what I mean? All right, and the last bit of news. I mean this is probably a week and a half old. I'm late to the news, but I wanted to bring some new stuff to you guys. So if you've already heard of this, cool. If you haven't, pay attention. Well, that's the video that we're actually gonna watch. Okay, so here's the headline. Russian blogger sentenced to 3.5 years in prison for playing Pokemon Go in church. That is crazy. Let's take a look at the article. I try to get my girlfriend to come read in Russian for me, but she doesn't want to because she's a girl. So I'm going to do my best to try to do a Russian accent, okay? Can you give me some helps on being a Russian? Okay, so it goes like this. It's not even Russian, that's like Jamaican. I don't know what it is. Okay. Ruslan Sokolovsky, a blogger who... I can't even do it. I'm just going to read normally. A blogger who was arrested for played Pokemon Go in a Russian church was found guilty today of charges ranging from violating religious feelings to illegal possession of pen that contained a video camera. Sokolovsky posted a video of himself playing the augmented reality game late last year in a way that Russian authorities said showed disrespect for society. Prosecutors had asked for a sentence of 3.5 years in prison. The judge in the case, Yekaterina Shopnoyak, I really hope, if anybody Russian is watching this, please don't take offense. I'm probably butchering the names. It's my ignorance. Please. I'm just trying to read. And you guys know I'm illiterate. Granted the prosecutors their wish and gave the blogger a 3.5-year suspended sentence. I don't know what that means. In accordance with the expert evaluation, the court found blogger Sokolovsky guilty of inciting hatred, violating religious feelings, and illegal possession of special technical means, a pen with a video camera, the judge said, according to Russian news agency TASS. The video that Sokolovsky made is still available on YouTube. I have that pulled up. We'll watch that in a second. And served as kind of a protest over what the blogger saw as ridiculous law against being on your smartphone in a church. Okay, So let's take a look at that video.
Приветствуем, Соколовские. Как вы знаете, за ловлю покемонов в церкви ввели ответственность.
Ну и чего точно не стоит делать, это...
Okay, I want to pause this because I already did the reaction, but so just pay attention here. This was on the news. Like, before he went and did this, they were broadcasting on the news, like, you can't do this, and here's why. So let's take a look at this.
Покемонов в храмах. Здесь еще более суровое наказание. Штраф до $500 000.
See, 500,000, I think it said 500,000 rubles. I don't know what that is in US dollars. Or an imprisonment for up to 3 years. So this man was warned. He was pre-warned, like, don't do it, or this will happen.
Лишение свободы на срок до 3 лет.
И для меня это полный бред, потому что кого может оскорбить то, что ты походил со смартфоном по церкви? Какого хера за это могут посадить? Для меня это реально странно, и поэтому я решил просто взять и половить в церкви покемонов, потому что почему бы и нет. Я считаю, что это и безопасно, и законно не запрещено. Поехали!
Song though. Oh,
в качестве храма, в котором я
this,
половил
I don't
покемонов,
think
я решил
I'll get
выбрать один
taken
из
down
самых
for
крупных в
listening to the song.
Екатеринбурге. Это храм Покрова на
I guess we'll
крови.
find out.
Если уж помирает, то так с музыкой, по крайней мере православной. Да, православная музыка довольно унылая, но тем не менее.
Oh yeah, if his video doesn't get taken down, mine shouldn't get taken down.
Кстати, прямо в храме оказался тренажерный зал. Кажется, я здесь не первый. Похоже на...
Yeah, so he's saying there's a gym in the temple. So obviously this guy wasn't the first one there. But, I mean, to make a video like this, you're kind of pushing boundaries.
Всех нужно посадить. Рассчитывать на то, что я приду и сразу же найду там покемонов, как-то тупо, поэтому я решил воспользоваться штучкой, которая называется Incense. Она приманивает покемонов, и поэтому мне было проще.
Okay, I just want to pause right here, and I just want to pay attention to him trying to catch his Poliwag. Like, he's the worst Pokemon master. He can't even throw a ball right. Also, he's saying some prayer. I don't know, but just watch. Maybe he's closing his eyes when he's doing it. I don't know.
Пресвятая Троица, помилуй нас, Господи, очисти грехи наши. Владыко, прости беззаконие наше. Святые, посети и исцели наше имени Твоего. Ёб твою мать, красотища какая!
Как видите, результаты себя не заставили ждать, и первые покемоны уже в моих покеболах.
This is my favorite song.
В общем, все удалось на славу. Я словил целых несколько покемонов в церкви, мне все понравилось, мне никто не мешал. Но, знаете, я не словил, к сожалению, самого редкого покемона, которого можно было бы там добыть, Иисуса. Но что поделать, поговаривают, что его вообще не существует, поэтому я ничего не удивлен. В общем, с вами был Соколовский, не забудьте подписаться, глянуть предыдущее видео. Всем пока.
He's got a lot of dislikes. It's crazy. So let's go back to the article. As the Associated Press points out, the sentence is similar to that of the members of the punk band Pussy Riot, who spent almost 2 years in prison for playing a song inside of a church. The act was also deemed offensive to religious sensibility in Russia. I may be an idiot, but I am by no means an extremist, Sokolovsky said in a written statement posted by Russian news site Meduza last month. Meduza. A long time ago, people were imprisoned in camps and for longer terms, not for 3.5 years, but for decades because they foully joked, for example, about communism and about Stalin, Sokolovsky continued. Now it turns out that they want to imprison me for 3.5 years in real terms because I obscenely joked about orthodoxy and about Patriarch Kirill. For me, this is savagery and barbarism. I do not understand how this is at all possible. Nevertheless, as we have seen, it is quite possible indeed. Sokolovsky was put under house arrest in September 2016, so this happened a while ago, before being formally detained the following month for violating the terms of his detainment by posting a new video online. Strangely, there's some confusion about the charge that Sokolovsky possessed an illegal camera that was disguised as a pen. So I don't know why they keep talking about a pen. that was disguised as a camera because someone else was filming it. Like we didn't get any footage of like self footage, so I don't know. During the trial, he reportedly said that not only was this pen not his, but it wasn't a camera at all, but instead a light bulb. Could have been for lighting. Today's news for his sentencing didn't clarify any of the questions surrounding this strange aspect of an already bizarre trial. During the trial, Sokolovsky reportedly apologized to anyone who may have been offended by this video, which was filmed in the Yekaterinburg's Church of All Saints, but that didn't seem to get him any leniency. Under a suspended sentence, it's unclear how Sokolovsky may be sent to real prison rather than the detention center where he's currently in a detention center. So the trial hasn't I don't know. But that's crazy. Like I would never thought playing Pokemon Duel would land you 3.5 years in jail. But this man, like, I don't know how religion works in Russia and how society is, like how strict they are with that. But clearly I could see it happening because of the complete utter mockery of what he did. Like he played the news like, oh, do this. But he's like, I'm gonna do it anyway, and I'm gonna be like kind of be arrogant about it. So I mean, he kind of had it coming. But yeah, that's crazy. So guys, that was my video for today. Like I said, it was cooler when it first came out because we got to listen to that Magikarp song, and it was I thought it was a cool video. Anyways, I hope you guys will like this video. And until then, I'm gonna still think about what I want to do with all the offers that I'm getting. Like, I'm gonna continue to play Pokemon Duel. I just don't know if I'm gonna do it on my account, the one that I've already reset, or if I'm gonna take someone else's. But guys, until then, it's Friday. It's okay. Everything is gonna be okay. I'm going to adapt whether I take someone's account or I do not. Like I said, I'm not gonna stop playing Pokemon Duel. But please enjoy your weekend. Until then, guys,